We take coffee seriously, and we have come up with the ultimate camp coffee kit. Matter of fact, we like it so much, I keep this one in my truck all the time. But the cool part is, we're not gonna limit it to just one way to brew coffee. We've got options. So let's dive into what we keep in this bag to make everything you need for coffee for two. Let's be real, if you like coffee as much as we do, you probably already have more coffee gear than you actually need, or multiple options for how you want to brew coffee depending on the situation. So the first kind of like format that I keep my two-sided travel organizer, AKA the coffee kit, kind of suited for is a French press. So on the front here, obviously a place for some beans, a very well tested and well-loved Jetboil, and then this is a good 2 or 3 person French press. There's obviously tons of options. This one's from Stanley. One thing that I like about it is that you can actually put this directly on the heating element, just the metal pot, and then the inside has a nice mesh at the bottom, so you can get a good brew. Now, on the back, plenty of fuel for the Jetboil, a well-loved camp mug, another, and then you will notice a theme. This Vissle grinder fits in those mugs, and for me, this is a must-have for my camp coffee kit. So when I'm at home, I'm actually a huge fan of the AeroPress, and sometimes that's exactly what I want to take on the road. So I've got the AeroPress Go here, and once again, I love this model because my Vissle grinder fits right in it. Fuel on the back. Obviously, I don't need the French press for this method. Swap those out for some local beans, some camp mugs, and once again, the Jetboil. And last but not least, this is probably the most recent method I've kind of added to the coffee toolbox, but I got some great pieces of kit from Vissle. This actually all goes together in one unit, but when I've got it here, I like to keep it broken into 2 sections. So you've got a pour over here. This actually will hold more beans or a filter. 1 camp mug. Once again, got my coffee there. The Vissle grinder and another camp mug. And then obviously the Jetboil and fuel is still in there again. This makes a really good cup of coffee if you're a fan of pour over. Highly suggest these. If you're in camp, a little added security. This is all threads together. And nice and durable coating and all that stuff. We've been really happy with this. We've been using it in the studio a lot. For a limited time, when you purchase a two-sided travel organizer, you can also grab a coffee ID panel for free. Hopefully you have some cool ideas for how you can have a nice compact coffee kit, no matter if you like the French press, the pour over, or the venerable AeroPress. You can fit a lot of stuff in the two-sided travel organizer. Everything you need to have a good cup of coffee or two when you're out on the trail or just running around.